Good morning, student. How are you? Hope you are enjoying your day. Today we'll be having our lesson on social studies, and the topic is national economy. By the end of the lesson, we are expected to define the term national economy. We identify the determinant of economic life of a nation. We mention and explain examples of national economic activities. For the national economy, we said that the term is describes as how the country's wealth is produced and utilized. It also refers to the goods and services which a country is able to produce at any given time using all the natural, human, and capital resources available to it. And this can be simplified by saying that national economy includes all the activities that is related to production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services in a country. One can still describe national economy as the management and judicious use of resources or wealth of a nation. For the economic life of a nation to be determined by the physical environment and the human and material resources available. So the natural resources, they are the free gift of nature, and they are those resources that nature has endowed in a country with which are used in production of goods and services. Then for the human resources, they are refers to the skills and qualities of people available and ready to work within the economy. The human resources constitute the majority of the country's labor force, both skilled and unskilled. Then for the capital resources are those things made by human beings to make the production of goods and service easy. Examples of national economic activities, we said trading, farming, mining, banking, manufacturing, and fishing, and the rest of them, even the forestry and the teaching. We have quarrying, we have building and construction, transportation, and the rest of them. For the farming, we said involves cultivation of crops and rearing of animals for man's use. We get food from food crops. We also have cash crops as well as livestock through farming. A good number of Nigerians are farmers, and farming was Nigerian mainstay of the economy before crude oil was discovered. Then for the food crops, we say give example like yam, beans, cassava, rice, cocoyam, and the rest of them. And for the cash crops, we have cottons, cocoa, granite, rubber, and the rest. They are made available through what? Farming. The next one is mining. Mining deals with what? Evacuation or extraction of mineral resources from the soil. Examples of these mineral resources are gold, petroleum, limestone, coal, iron ore, steel, and the rest of them. And these are the major what? Export commodities for Nigeria, as well produce raw material for our industries. For the trading is the art of buying and selling of goods and services to sustain the economic life of a nation. Trade can be classified into two, that is home trade and foreign or international trade. The home trade is the one that we do within the geographical area of a nation, while the international is the one that will is process of buying and selling of goods and services between two or more countries and is divided into import and export. Manufacturing is the next one, which is the application of man-made tools, that is machinery, to produce food item or industrial goods, and it can be carried out in a factories and is a major source of employment in a factory society. To manufacture means to make or produce goods, especially in large quantity. Manufacturing is carried out where there are raw material, and we have some enterprise in Nigeria that are located mainly in some capitals like big city, Lagos, where we have Apapa, Ikeja, Ibadan, uh, Kano, Kaduna, the rest of them. These are the places, even Port Harcourt, Shagamu, Isem, Lagos, Ogun, and Ondo states, the rest of them. Okay, we talk of fishing, which is the catching and gathering of fish and other aquatic animals from rivers and seas. It is occupation or major economic activities of people who live around the riverine area, and is the source of protein. Yeah, this fish source of protein is rich than meat. It's richer than the what that of meat. Then now we say nowadays supply of fish by natural water has not been meeting man's high demand for fish. So farming in artificial water like pond is now what extremely practiced in supplement to that of natural supply. We talk of the nature of the Nigerian economy. When we talk of the nature of Nigerian economy, we refer to the characteristics of Nigerian economy, which reveal the two dimensions of monoproduct economy and import-oriented economy. Nigeria has a dual economy with a modern segment depending on oil earning, overlaid by the traditional agricultural and the trading economy. At independence, Nigeria was purely an agrarian economy and thereby earned the largest percentage of her foreign exchange earning from the exportation of agricultural produce. The oil sector, which merged in 1960s and was firmly established during the 1970s, is now of the overwhelming importance to the point of overdependence. So for the monoproduct economy, like Nigerian depend almost entirely on one source of national production to finance her economy. In this case, her economy depends mainly on the export of crude oil, and therefore is also refers to as a monoculture product economy. Consequently, a fall or rise in price of crude oil in the world market affects all her economic activities in the country. So one of the advantages or some of the advantages of monoproduct economy is that a monoeconomy economy product economy derives its earning from its main product. It's therefore easy to develop the main product. For the disadvantages, a monoproduct economy is unstable. A rise, an increase or decrease in the world price of the same product will affect the budget of the country, and it may make the country to witness high percentage of unemployment. For the import-oriented economy, as a result of neglect, weakness and failure of other sectors of Nigerian economy that is driving them to take care of the oil sector, The country imports heavily every other commodities, including food items. The implication of this is that we pay more foreign exchange for import than we earn from export. So, for the advantages, an import oriented economy weakens the foreign exchange base of the country's currency. The economy the economy is dependent. That is, it cannot stand on its own because they import more of their goods. It weakens local production of products that are imported into the country. The nation, while it imports finished goods, may also import problems that can affect seriously its economy. Okay, so for the sake of our lessons, I hope you enjoyed it. You read through more and then answer these questions. You give the definition of the national economy. You briefly explain the following terms as we had: the human resource, capital resources. You write short notes on the following: trading, manufacturing, farming, fishing, and the rest. Then you explain the nature of Nigerian economy and explain briefly what you understand by monoproduct economy and import-oriented economy. Describe Nigerian economy as monoproduct and import-oriented economy and state the advantage and disadvantages of these types of economy. Thank you and have a pleasant day ahead.